Like last night, when we talked about me and the sport, there's a lot of people that's been calling me too. I got a long list of people to call. My phone has been ringing off the hook. I've heard from people I haven't heard from in forever. All about this. That's what Mike brings to the table. That's what Tyson brings. Has nothing to do with Jake Paul. Jake Paul is getting the money off of Tyson's name. Jake Paul just fought this weekend. Nobody even knew anything about it. So this is off the name of Tyson because everybody has reached out to me today. I mean, everybody. People I have not heard from in years. Now, this is what we just talked about last night. No joke. We literally just spoke about this last night. I mean, I want to say about 3, 4 in the morning before they made this announcement. This is what we talking about. Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson, live on Netflix, Saturday, July 20th. Just talked about this is the problem with the sport now. Showcase fights. You got UFC fighters fighting pro boxers. And I said, you might as well get rid of the ranking systems. You might as well get rid of all of it. It don't mean anything anymore. It's time to get rid of it now. If that's the case, everybody's just gonna make their own pay-per-view fight and say, that's it. Oh, it's real. Oh, it's real. That's why it's in Arlington, Texas. That AT&T Stadium in Arlington, the Dallas Cowboys Stadium, it's got 80,000 seats. That's why they chose that selection. But this is the problem. I mean, I love Mike Tyson just like everybody else. But what I don't like, and what I don't need to see, is a 56-year-old Mike Tyson trying to fight Jake Paul. Now, when he fought Roy Jones, him and Roy were both old. They both was out of the game, really. Even though Jake don't have that experience, Mike is still Mike Tyson. You're like, I wouldn't fight Mike Tyson even at 56. True. You wouldn't want to fight Mike, period. But he's 56. So the fandom of it is getting you excited because it's Mike Tyson. This is Mike Tyson, who's been sitting on the couch doing podcasts And now he's got to get ready and shape July 20th. So that's where everybody's at with it. So a lot of people are very excited because it's Mike Tyson who's fighting. But I am not excited. I think this is another one of those moments where we are sitting there, become prisoners of the situation. It's gonna make money. How much money is gonna generate? Motherfuckers is buying invisible tickets right now. People ain't, man, it's going down in Dallas Stadium. They calling, how much are the tickets? Baby, we going July 20th. We going to see Tyson. I'm told you, I just got calls today from people I haven't heard from in years. Years. I had to look at the numbers again. I'm like, my goodness. I'm trying to call everybody back, but I'm like, let me do the video first. Then I'll call people. People calling me, I'm getting it. Is this real? Is this real? Because you can't believe anything anymore. Because that's all they do now. These people make these programs and saying, hey, we finna fight. But this one is actually real. How do I think it's gonna play out? If there's a betting line, bet the draw. Just bet the draw. Because see, there is no win-win for this. It's all for money. It's not like they're going for glory. Mike trying to prove he could still do it. When you fight Mike Tyson's name alone packs the stadium. He sells pay-per-view. People are going to want to watch because it is who? Mike Tyson. Mike is 56 years old with a bad back. So everybody laughed at Mike that time when he in the room and said, I broke my back. What? A vertebrae. Yeah, spinal. They laughed at him when he said that. But the truth of the matter is he was telling the truth. He had broken a vertebrae in his back. And he's often had back pains because of it. Well, I don't think Mike will die in the ring. What I do think is that Mike, even if he hurt Jake Paul, is not going to finish him. Mike is not going to do that. What Mike Tyson's going to do is he's going to coast. If he hit Jake and hurt him, he's not going to try to finish him. He's got far too much experience in the game. I got to call Mike Jungles back too. It's a lot of people I got to call back. So I just wanted to let of the fight situation. I'm not happy. It's a money fight. They're just here to make some money. Will I watch it? Yes. It's Mike Tyson. So yes, I'll be tuning in. But Jake Paul has lost a lot of his sting since he got beat by basically a nobody. Didn't he lose to Tyson Fury's brother or something? And then ever since then, all that steam he had went away. You see, Jake Paul came in at a time where everybody was at home from COVID. And 2021 was a very lucrative year for a lot of people. They were all looking at each other and coming up with ways to, they were all coming up with ways to get involved and find some way to entertain the people. So there was no boxing events really going on. So Jake Paul would put on an event somewhere and they'll put it on pay-per-view and people were at home, so they were buying it. So they were like, man, Jake Paul's getting all these views. Yeah, was nothing really going on. So people was watching it. So he came in at the right time to do that. Now that boxing is back, UFC is back strong, or they still doing their thing. So there's more pay-per-views out there now. So people are very selective on where they gonna spend their money. And they was like, oh, you want to see that Jake Paul again? Yeah, nah, good. So that it's not, you don't have that buzz anymore. So the whole stick is ran its course. He's a good promoter though. To a degree. To a degree. As I just told you, being a good promoter and just capitalizing on what was there, it's two different things. A lot of people had great years in 2021. Like, he's done a good job for Amanda Serrano for women boxing, like, because there was nobody really interested in the American side of it. Women boxing's been facing that kind of obscurity for years. I had to help get them fights. That was brutal. Now, here's a problem that I have to deal with. It's a constant one, but I have to deal with it. He said, I only know Alicia because of AB. Clarissa Shields. Somebody who is a talented boxer, very talented in her craft. You can market her. And I want to say Amanda Serrano got more respect than she do. That don't make any sense. But it's the game. It's how it works. It's what some people choose to do and what other people choose to not do. But he saw an avenue where he could help promote her career and bring her up with him. And yeah, it's worked to a degree. But then this weekend, you know, he had an event. Nobody really know about what happened. I know Amanda got hurt or something. It was an injury, so her fight was pulled from the card. But what in the world is happening? No, it's just a massive problem that we are seeing and engaging in. Tyson is 56 years old. And you're talking about Tyson better knock him out. Dude, this is not 1991. If this was in 91, everybody be betting on first 2 rounds of a fight for the knockout. Mike Tyson is 56 years of age. Should the fight be taking place? Absolutely not. But it's gonna sell because it's what? Mike Tyson. The man is iconic. His legend is greater than a record. It's greater than anything that you could put together. He still got power. Power's gonna be there. But here's the thing. You might have power, but you 56. That's gonna come in spurts. That's gonna come in a burst. This is a young 20-something-year-old guy that's gonna grab you, turn you. He gonna be hitting you too, and that's gonna hurt at 56. People act like Tyson never got hit before. He got hit. He just could walk through a lot of that stuff. At 56, that's gonna look a little different. I'm not ready to see 56-year-old Mike Tyson getting hit on. He's 57. Okay, 57 then. It's even worse. I don't know when his birthday is, but the fight is in July 20th. Will he be 58? Don't they got commissions against stuff like this? You gonna put a 50-year-old in there with a 20-year-old? He got the power to knock him out. Yeah, he got the power to knock him out. Do I think Jake is going to give him more than one shot before he move out of there? And tie Mike Tyson up? Tyson got more boxing IQ. Of course he does. He's Mike Tyson. He's an actual real boxer. World champion. But this is not Mike Tyson's punch out. Well, if he's born June 30th, then hell, he'll be 57 or 58 by the time they ring the bell. I know. We hate to see Mike. I hate to see Mike got to go back in the ring at 57 or 58. Now, if he wanted to do an exhibition or something, 3-4 rounds, cool. But fighting some Jake Paul, that don't make any sense. None whatsoever. Extremely disappointing. Mike isn't broke. But they're not going to turn down good money. So that's what it is. So unfortunately, they're going to go into the ring. Yeah, you can turn that off if you need to. You can turn that off if you need to.
Oh, okay.
All right. Absolutely. Yes, I have housekeepers. Why do you think my office and stuff stays so clean? Smell good. Oh, I'm good, Mr. Bailey. Whenever you see me walking outside, I'm almost back 100. Balling? I wouldn't call it balling. I'm gonna be balling when I don't even have to work or do anything, and the money just piling up. Then I'll be balling. Then I've balled. But no, Mike Tyson is not the person that should be in that ring with Jake Paul. There's plenty of people Jake Paul can fight. But Mike Tyson versus a YouTube fighter? I mean, what does Jake Paul get if he beat Mike Tyson? Let's say he beat Mike Tyson. Who gonna credit him for beating Mike Tyson at 58 years old? Right? Who's gonna give him credit? If Mike Tyson knock out Jake Paul at 57, 58, what does that do for Jake Paul? That finishes him. You can't come back after that. So it's gonna be at the Dallas Cowboys Stadium. They're gonna make a lot of money off of it, and no, people gonna pay because it's Mike Tyson. That's it. People are gonna pay because it's Mike Tyson. Those 80,000 seats are gonna be sold out. Nobody missing that event in July. July 20th in Dallas, Arlington, Texas. Oh, they're gonna be right there in attendance. And all my boys here, they're gonna be right by a TV screen, smoked out, and watching the fight. Oh yeah, Detroit T. I told you we got a Detroit T already here, Skillet. You met him last time. Yeah, I was like, we got Detroit T right here. Yeah, Skillet ain't trying to go to that fight. He can't smoke at the fight. So he gonna watch it at the crib where he can smoke. It's just it's the Skillet man. I don't know how he got that name Skiller. He got Skiller, man. We start calling him Skiller Man after Jigger Man. When Big Pimpin came around, we start calling him Skiller Man. The Skiller Man. So, but yeah, he was Skiller when we met him. This Skiller. I ain't know his name till about 15 years later. Oh, it's the first one, T. Skiller. Yeah, we met the Skiller Man, shoot, he had the name. So they might have named him that on the side. I still ain't asked him how he got the name Skiller. Mm-mm. But yeah, what's up, Outlaw? Mike Tyson being trained by Ellie Setback. And that's the problem. Mike Tyson's being trained by Ellie Setback. You gonna make me choke. Yeah, now the Lakers over the Wolves, exactly. Not with no cat playing, yeah. Why would you take the Wolves? It'll be fun to see him beat Jake Paul. I mean, yeah, that'll be enjoyable to watch if it happens, but I really don't want to see Mike at 58 in there and not look like Mike Tyson. And be like Rocky 9,000. Rocky be in there. Come on, Rock, throw the jab. It's like, come on. It's like, come on, man, we doing too much. I watched Sugar Ray Leonard stay in the game too long. and try to, skate the rails when he should have just been retired. There was no need for him to even be in these fights. And he fought terrible Terry Norris. And I knew he couldn't be terrible Terry Norris. And in that fight, he was beaten up. Like beaten up. And the announcer just couldn't believe what was happening. He was so delusional. The announcer was sitting there telling the people at home, the audience, Ray Leonard is setting a trap. Oh, this is a trap. Oh, you guys are at home. You guys are in for a treat. You don't know what you're seeing here. This young man's in trouble and he doesn't know it. Ray Leonard is setting a trap. I'm like, he's setting a trap. He's getting his brains beat in. What the hell? He's luring this guy in. Oh, I'm telling you, this is a Ray Leonard trap. I'm like, and even the announcer who was there with him is like, I don't think this is a trap. He can his ass whoop. Ain't nothing he could do. This ain't a trap at all. So that was letting people know the details of what was going to happen. Jake Paul is crafty to someone who's never boxed. He's not crafty to Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson's not finna go for the feint so you could throw the big right hand. It's not gonna happen. Okay, he's not biting on your feints. He's experienced. Okay, this ain't Tyrone Woodley. Okay, you can knock him out. He's gonna bite off the feints. He's mostly a what you call a striker, but a wrestler. Mostly jiu-jitsu guy. They respond to things like feints. Boxing, people who do this for a living, they're trained to ignore those type of things and not to react to every feint. Yeah, well, that's what they say, right? Oh yeah, Patreons, don't be deterred. We still got the Jamie Foxx video coming for y'all. Just be patient with me. I was under the weather. I tried to do it the next day, and I said it wouldn't have been done right with justice. But the Jamie Foxx Part 2 video y'all been waiting for on Patreon, that's coming. And I got special treats for y'all just for being patient with me while I got back to 100%. So, since you were patient with me, you shall be rewarded. All right, you're going to know a lot about old this. But that's for Patreons only. So we'll go there and get that in when it's time. All right? So, love, peace, and hair grease, and I'm out.